I just don't know what they're doing. Hey everyone, Pedro here for Just Gaming. Today I bring you a not so positive video once again. Today I'm here to talk about a little bit of Avengers. So last week they announced, or in this case they released, news regarding some changes that the game would suffer regarding the XP and the cosmetics. So I'm going to be reading directly from the Square Enix website, and will be on the screen probably right now. The news that they released regarding these two topics. So, XP rework. Since we launched last September, our balance team has been evaluating the XP curve for leveling from 1 to 50, and we'll be making some changes to address two core issues. The current XP curve isn't really a curve at all. In most RPGs, the amount of XP you need to level up increases as you gain levels in a curve, but our system is a straight line. This has led to pacing issues, such as skill points currently being rewarded too fast, which may be confusing and overwhelming to newer players. You want each decision to invest in a skill or heroic to be more meaningful. Based on these issues, we'll be increasing the amount of XP needed to level up, starting from level 25. This amount will increase the closer you get to level 50, so it will take you longer to reach higher levels. And they go into a little bit more detail and how this will start. You will start seeing this XP rework around March 18, which is when Hawkeye will be released. They also talk about cosmetic rework. Honestly, I have nothing against cosmetic rework. What they said here is basically players will now know. So basically, in the game, you could get random drops of cosmetics, and now players will know which cosmetics they are working forward to, which is awesome because now you can actually select, or in this case, work yourself through an actual skin that you want rather than just luck out with the skin that you want, or just have a bad luck and get something that you didn't want. I'm going to be focusing on the XP because to me the XP is ridiculous. Now I'm not a huge fan, but I'm a fan of Marvel Avengers. I think the game is pretty fun if you play with the right people. I think the story mode was awesome. It's a great superhero story mode that focuses on a character that needed a spotlight, and they got it, and it's awesome. The gameplay, I think, it's fun. It gets a little bit repetitive, but it's fun. It goes if you have a good group of friends, and if you actually play the right missions, the game can be fun. My problem with Avengers was never this, was never the XP, was never the leveling up. Actually, my problem was that only when you were higher level you would actually get to enjoy truly each character's abilities, because the higher you go, the more abilities you get access to. And so when you reach level 50, you can actually start working on the best combinations, the best attacks. You actually have some variety in the attacks, which is awesome. Like, this was never a problem. I don't know whoever said that this was a problem. To me, the game suffers way worse problems. The game lacks variety. I'm going to start by saying that. The game lacks variety. There's no variety in this game. The missions are mostly the same. You're always fighting robots. You're always fighting the same villains. It's either Abomination or a robot or Taskmaster. You're always rotating the same characters all over and again. And it's so annoying. And the missions themselves, it's the same thing. Get into this place, get this, get out. This is always, or sometimes you might fight a villain. That's the only two types of missions you can get across. It's so bad. And not only this aspects, I'm also going to talk a little bit about the looting, because the looting is also broken, because the looting system, it doesn't work. It's completely random, and it's always trash. Even when you're higher in level, you still get trash drops, which is insane. These are the problems with the game. Leveling was never a problem with the game. It baffles my mind how they think this is the thing that's wrong with their game. It's not the thing that's wrong with your game. The thing that's wrong with your game is that you don't have variety in the game. The thing that's wrong is that you have arguably the most famous group of characters in the world right now, and you're using the same villains over and over again. We're not having variety when it comes to the villains we fight, to the characters we face. We not have any variety, even in the characters that we get. We're not getting variety because look, I like Kate. I thought Kate DLC was awesome. It was fun. It was like a 3-hour adventure, and I enjoyed my time with it. And now Hawkeye's coming out, and he looks fun. But you just gave the players 2 archers back to back. You could have spaced them out. You could have released. Now you release Kate. Now you release either Spider-Man or Black Panther or wherever you have in your schedule, I guess you could say, to release. Releasing 2 archers back to back just reinforces the point that it's not. You're not trying to give the players something new. You just. It baffles my mind that they are correcting the wrong things, and they say this is just to make the experience better, and they say that, oh, players usually level up too fast, so they don't know what to do with their skill points. No, the players know what to do with those skill points. The more skill points you have, I think it's better because I can now strategize what am I gonna power up, because if I only get one like every hour, I don't know where to put in my my reward points. So like it doesn't make any sense, and they say this is to keep the player base. They say this is to keep their active player base still playing the game, but if anything, you're keeping them away from the game, because now, for example, I'm using my own example. I'm level 50 with Captain America. I'm level 50 with Thor. Right now, I want to power up Black Widow and Kate, which both are very close to level 50 as well. I have Kamala around level 20 something. I have Iron Man around 20 something. I have Hulk at 6. I never got the energy to level up Hulk. I thought one day I'll probably go back and actually power up Hulk. Now I have no desire to actually go back and level up Hulk, because now I know that I'm gonna have a really long grind to get Hulk to the max level, while before sure it was still a grind, but it wasn't as painful as it's about to become. It makes no sense, and new players, the players that might want to get into game, they're gonna see that the grinding is even worse, and they're just gonna get scared and probably think twice before they get into the game. It makes no sense to me why they think this is a good decision. I really thought when the game came out, I said the game was good, and I still stand by that. The game is good. It has potential. And when the game came out, I thought this is a live content game, a live service, game, so it's gonna keep dropping content like that. So the game came out in September. They were promising Kate around October, and then Hawkeye in November, Spider-Man whenever he would come out. You know, they were promising monthly content, and they promised also new missions. I don't remember specifically the new missions, but they promised also new missions which didn't drop yet. It's been about 6 months, and they haven't dropped any of those things. They dropped Kate, but they dropped Kate 2 months after the game came out. If it's not, I think it's 2 months, because the game came out in September. Yeah, it's almost 3 months. No, it's 3 months. They dropped Kate 3 months after the game came out. It's ridiculous. They need to stop actually working on the game and working on what's wrong rather than working on what's completely fine. No one ever complained. I'm not gonna go into the actual Reddit post, because they did post on Reddit they gave more of a reasoning as to why they're doing this, but to me it was complete bullshit. Even the people on Reddit agree. Like, a lot of people on Reddit are really mad at their response, and it seems like they're not changing this thing. A lot of people are speculating and saying that the reason why they're doing this is because Marvel Avengers is preparing themselves to go free to play. Honestly, I can see that. I think this is too big of a franchise to just drop it on free to play. I think they need those. I think they can't just drop a game like this just for free. You know, like maybe if they, for example, make the multiplayer part free, but if you want to play the story mode, you gotta pay like a $20 to access story mode. I maybe can see that. I can't see the full thing going free to play. So, and a lot of people are saying this might just worsen the situation, and I can see that being completely true, because this is ridiculous. It makes no sense why they're doing this, and I would just love to know who was behind this decision. Why are you doing this? Because you're just making your game worse. I really want to see them succeed. There's a lot of rumors, and again, this is nothing confirmed. This is just rumors. There's a lot of rumors that next is coming after Hawkeye. It's Spider-Man, and then Black Panther. And there's a lot of rumors with Black Panther DLC. It's gonna bring new missions, and it's actually gonna bring villains for us to fight. That's awesome. They're actually gonna bring in villains, different villains from Abomination, Taskmaster to fight. Yes, I know Hawkeye brings, I forgot the name, but the guy, Hulk from the future. But it's I don't know how much you're actually gonna fight him. It might just be once. Like Kate also brought a new villain. You only fight him in that mission, and that's it. It's over after that mission. So I don't know really how this is gonna work, so I'm really getting scared right now, and I hope they fix their stuff. I hope they somehow manage to rework the game and rework where the game needs actually rework, and they actually backtrack this. I hope they actually backtrack this and leave the XP as it is, because there was nothing wrong to begin with. And right now I usually kind of recommend this game to my friends. Like, if it's like $20, $30, I usually say to my friend, this is actually worth that money. I can't see saying that right now. So, to me, it is inexcusable, I guess you could say, that they're doing this, because they're killing their own game, and it's pretty bad. But yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the situation, because we were going to do a podcast, and I was going to mention that, but I think it's been a while, and we don't know if we're gonna shoot the podcast soon enough, so I thought I'm just gonna do a quick video on it. And yeah, it really baffles me, and I hope Square Enix fix their shit up, because this is not the way you're gonna save your game. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, for any of you who watched, and I guess we'll see you next time. Bye.